guys, welcome to this channel. I will introduce myself. My name is Walanda Lumentut. You can call me Nanda. Okay, now I will discuss about a policy or virus that occurs in this world, especially in Indonesia, namely the Covid-19. Before you watch this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Coronavirus is responsible for several outbreaks around the world, including pandemics, severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS of 2002, 2003, and the outbreak of Middle East respiratory syndrome or MERS in South Korea in 2015. Recently, coronavirus emerging in known as Covid-19 triggers an outbreak in China in December 2019 and spread in various countries so that the WHO declared it as a global pandemic. The number of deaths in the whole world because coronavirus until now is much more than 37,000 people, and predict will still keep getting along with the spread of this virus in more than 150 countries. The Organization World Health or WHO notes the mortality rate global up on Tuesday 31/3 reached 4.8% of the total 786.973 cases globally. Citing the data, worldometers although the number of deaths has risen steadily, but patients who disregard by GER, the number of patients recovered around the world reached 165.932 or about 21.07% of the in overall case. This time, the United States, Italy, and Spain note the number of the cases and the number of fatalities higher than in China, the place of deployment virus corona. Coronavirus or COV are a large family of viruses that can infect birds and mammals, including humans. According to the World Health Organization or WHO, this virus causes disease ranging from mild flu to respiratory infections that are more safe, such as MERS-CoV and SARS-CoV. How does COVID-19 work? As the flood of information from various sources following the global spread of the coronavirus, COVID-19 was declared in the category of airborne disease. In fact, when referring to the WHO statement, this is not the case. Coronavirus is transmitted by splashes, droplets, or in medical terms, known as droplets when someone coughs, sneezes, or talks. WHO explained that the droplets are too heavy to stay in the air for too long. Furthermore, the spark will quickly fall to the floor or other surface. Direct coronavirus transmission occurs when someone who is exposed to a virus originating from Wuhan, China, coughs, sneezes, or talks and speaks dirtily about someone else. This situation usually occurs when the parties involved enter within a matter. While the transmission of coronavirus indirectly, that is, if someone touches the surface of any object that has been exposed to or contaminated with a spark or droplet from someone who is exposed to COVID-19, coronavirus, as is known, can last for several hours on various surfaces such as glass, plastic, steel, copper, paper, to wood. When unknowingly touching an object that has been damaged by the coronavirus and touching the face, such as in the nose, mouth, and eyes, without washing hands first, we reach contacting. What is the symptoms of coronavirus? Symptoms of coronavirus, the initial symptoms of coronavirus infection or COVID-19 can be flu-like symptoms such as fever, runny nose, dry cough, sore throat, and headache. After that, symptoms can worsen. Patients can experience high fever, cough with pain, and even blood, shortness of breath, and chest pain. These symptoms appear when the body reacts against the coronavirus. However, in general, there are three general symptoms that can indicate someone is infected with the coronavirus, namely fever or body temperature above 38 degrees Celsius, cough, hard to breathe. According to research, symptoms of COVID-19 appear within 2 days to weeks after exposure to the coronavirus. Who can be infected? We can all get it. But the average age of patients infected with the coronavirus is between 49 and 56 years old, according to data released by the Journal of the American Medical Association. And men also launch more patients than women, as annotated by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. In one study that analyzed 425 patients with pneumonia and successfully recovered the new coronavirus, 57% of them were male. About 1/3 to half of patients who are approved to have a companion disease, including diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease. Meanwhile, the same data shows the likelihood of the child becoming rarer. How to prevent? 1. Wash your hands frequently. About 98% of the spread of the disease comes from the hand. Washing your hand thoroughly using soap and running water effectively kills germs, bacteria, and viruses, including the coronavirus. The importance of maintaining hand hygiene makes you have a low risk of contracting various diseases. 2. Avoid touching the face area. Coronavirus can attack the body through the triangular area of the face, such as the eyes, mouth, and nose. The triangular area of the face is vulnerable to being touched by the hand. consciously or unconsciously, it is very important to keep hands clean before and after contact with object or shake hand with other. 3. Avoid shaking hand and hugging. Avoiding skin contact such as shaking and can prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Avoiding contact is the best way for now. The hand and face can be a media to spread the coronavirus. 4. Don't share personal items. Coronavirus can survive on the surface for up to 3 days. It is important not to share cutlery, straws, coupons, and combs. Use your own equipment for health and prevent coronavirus infection. 5. Ethics when sensing and coaching. And one of the spread of the coronavirus can be through the air. When you sneeze and cough, close your mouth and nose so that people around you aren't exposed to salivary glands. It's better to use tissue when covering your mouth and nose. When sneezing or coughing, wash your hands thoroughly using soap so that no germs, bacteria, and virus are left in the hands. 6. Clean the furniture at home. Not only maintaining the clean lines of the body, the clean lines of the environment in which you live is also important. Use disinfectant to clean furniture in the house. Clean the surface of furniture that is vulnerable to touch, such as door handles, table, furniture, laptops, cell phones, whatever, regularly. You can make homemade disinfectant liquid at home using bleach and water. 6. Maintain social distance. One of the effective ways to prevent the spread of coronavirus is to maintain social distance. The government has conducted a campaign to maintain physical distance or physical distancing. By implementing physical distancing when doing outdoor activity or public place, you have taken one step to prevent being infected with the coronavirus. Keep your distance from other people, about 1 meter. 8. Avoid gathering in large quantities. The government of Indonesia, in cooperation with the Indonesia National Police, has made regulation not to conduct crowd activity during the coronavirus pandemic. Not only public places, such as place to eat, sport buildings, but place of worship today must experience these impacts. These actions are efforts to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Coronavirus can be transmitted through food equipment. 9. Washing food tubes. In addition to washing hands, washing food is also important. Soak food ingredients such as fruits and vegetables using a solution of hydrogen, peroxide, or white vinegar that is safe for food. In addition to cleaning, the solution used as washing has antibacterial properties that are able to overcome the bacteria in food. What can we learn or the moral lesson of COVID-19? We can learn from COVID-19 of cleanliness. We don't frequently wash their hands, but now we have diligently hand washing. Then we have free time together with family at home. We are watching together, we are eating together, we are talking together. And the lesson of all this is that we can reduce the air pollution that lethally damage the earth. Okay guys, that's all Thank you for watching this video. Would be useful can be a lesson in our life in a state like this. And don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. See you!